So what's up guys, how you guys doing? Welcome to another video of us. Oh wait, no, this is a new type of topic we're going to talk about today. We are going to talk about our best top 10 most favorite Arnold
Schwarzenegger movie.
Yes.
Arnold's movie.
So before we start everything, this is just going to be our preference. Not like the best of the best in what Rotten Tomato. No.
Based on IMDb or NEBDB.
Yeah,
No.
this is just our.
Not based on Watch Mojo too. Awesome video by Watch Mojo. Subscribe to them too.
So this is just us fangirling of his movie.
Yes.
So we're gonna start with number 9
Wait, 10.
to 10.
Is it 9 10?
Mine, I terbaca atas. Okay, 10.
Oh, okay. Now we start with number 10. Okay, what's your favorite?
My favorite for number 10 in my list is Pumping Iron.
Yes, and why? Pumping Iron.
Yes, Pumping Iron is a good motivation movie actually that I used in the old days, but now I just watch it for fun because I like to see him carry girls on the shoulder and whatnot. But
And
it was
then-
to me it was more on able to see him in his peak size,
His
you know.
prime time.
He's so prime. And when this came out, he was actually planning to quit. Okay, so when they started filming this, it was his last time as Mr. Universe,
Yes.
and he won. Even though it was like don't know how many years or months he stopped training already for Mr. Universe, but he managed to get back in shape and won. So what's your number 10?
Well, let me talk about Pumping Iron for a while.
Okay,
Because
go
I
ahead.
also like Pumping Iron too. Don't get me wrong, it's a documentary, kind of a pseudo documentary. It's a better version of reality program like Kardashian and whatnot, all scripted and whatnot. And then you get to see he fighting off Lou Ferrigno of the Hulk. I also like that movie, but I can't believe I didn't.
Oh yeah, he played as the Hawk, right? That guy.
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno, yeah. And then you get to see the Arnold, and then you do the pumping, and you get to see him do the ballet.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, now it's my number 10. My number 10 will be The 6 Days. It's about Arnold discovering that, oh no, he has a clone, or a twin maybe, but it's actually a clone of himself. Is he a clone, or is that a clone? And then it's set in the future, 90s future, like the Fifth Element type of future, but not with flying cars. So he has to investigate and find out who cloned him, and there's some kind of a conspiracy going on, and then there are religious element in there too. And what I like about the 6th Day, despite the questionable visual effects, especially the end visual effects, but I do like what I like about this movie. It deals with human creating human, like they're playing God or some kind. I really like the 6th Day, especially the whole idea of playing God, but it's actually not playing God. They did mention how we can be immortal and whatnot. No, you don't. You die and another person takes over your body, which is
Yep,
ridiculous.
definitely.
Because if you die in that movie, right, someone else takes your body and your memory and whatnot. So for me, it's the 6th Day. It's a fun schlock by Arnold, a flop in the 90s. I think it was released in 2000, maybe 2000 plus. But still a good fun, and you get to see Arnold be the daddy, and then he lived his daughter, the first part, and then I did mention if you want to watch a scary doll film, go watch The 6th Day. It has one of the creepiest looking doll ever. Simple. Good heaven, that is scary looking doll.
Oh wait, the one when he went to the mall.
Yeah, did he
Oh my
pick up one of
gosh,
that
yeah.
girl?
I just remembered, man.
Do you want to pet me? Can I be? Oh, it's designed by Alec Gillis and Tom Woodruff, who designed Alien. I love Alien, and the doll looks creepy. It haunts me all night.
Yep.
So 9.
Okay, number 8 for my one is Jingle All the Way.
Why? What?
You get to see him fly, man.
Turbo Man.
And then you can see him beat a lot of Santa. That was my favorite scene when he went to the fake
mall.
Santa factory.
Yes, I know. And oh no, I thought it's it's fake Santa. I thought those are elves. Was it
Elves?
I
I'm
don't
not sure. I can't
yeah.
remember. But I know he beat up a lot of
Yeah, all the I remember.
and then there's a Mexican version and whatnot. Like, wait, what? So it's basically like a China shop. Oops, factory. You know, where you create a lot of toys. So and then for me, I kind of like that one because he has this thing with his neighbor that he hates, and then he tried to become the hero for his son and whatnot. But end of the day, even though he couldn't get the toy, if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I watched it, he himself become the hero for the son, which is kind of cool. So it's around number 8. I like it. At the same time, I don't like it. You know, the kind of
because you get to see Jake Lloyd, aka Anakin Skywalker,
Yeah.
as his son. What?
And the reason why I know about this movie because it was on Malaysian TV channel TV3 a couple of times during Christmas, I think.
So it's on Christmas.
Yep. So what's your number 8?
Oh, it's number 8. I thought it was 9.
Nope. Number 9. Oh wait, hold on.
Because 10 was Pumping Iron and this is 9. My 10 was 6th Day. Oh yeah, my 10 was 6th Day.
Oh shoot, we skip a number. Never mind.
That was
Yep. That could be number 9 now because technically I still have like in there. So my number 9 could be Jingle All the Way. Okay, so what's your number 9?
Yeah, my number 9 is Twins. I love Twins. It's one of those Arnold's first comedy films. It's not really a straight action, even though there's action in this movie. I like his chemistry with Danny DeVito as his what do you call, defected brother.
Oh yeah.
I like how they were trying to look for their real mom in the movie, and it's so sweet. I like this movie because it's sweet. It shows Arnold in an innocent way.
They did a duo as well on Junior, right?
Yeah, the both of them in Junior as well, which we're gonna talk about later. But still, Twins shows a funny side of Arnold. I think Arnold did a better job in comedy than Stallone ever did. Because Stallone also wanted to do comedy with Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
What?
Yes, that's a comedy. And then I think Arnold did a far better job in comedy. And then the relationship between Arnold and the lady, his love interest is also sweet. His first time having sex and whatnot, his face goes like. I like, and then you get to see Arnold sings in the airplane, and then he lifts the car in a sweet way. I like Arnold in his sweet manner because most movies you only see Arnold in this like buff type, all serious and whatnot, and then Twin is the only movie you get to see Arnold as a dumb innocent bloke. Okay, what's your number 8?
Okay, my number 8 would be Conan the Barbarian. You know when I was a kid, okay, I loved to when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of those old cartoon with He-Man and whatnot, and they're like muscular and well assorted. And the moment I watched Conan, I'm like, oh boy, this really bring up that childhood feeling where he's like the strongest male, the alpha male in the group and everything, So it's like, I want to be an alpha male too, in following the content. But here's the thing, I like it.
My number 8 is Kindergarten Cop. I love Arnold in comedy films. This is the essential Arnold comedy movie where he teaches kids how to, pumping iron, and then teach them how to be disciplined. And then you get to see Arnold infatuated with a teacher who happens to be a wife or ex-wife of
a criminal.
Yeah, of a criminal. And then, he's a creepy-looking criminal, by the way. And then what I like about these movies is directed by also the same director as Twins. Wait, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, comment, but it's from the director Ivan Reitman, who also directed Ghostbusters. Yes, Ivan Reitman Reitman. I don't know, in his prime time back then. And then why I like Kindergarten Cop is compare this one to Twins. Arnold plays a dumb bloke. This one he plays a straight teacher, a cop who has to pretend to be a teacher, and then the performance by the girl who plays the lady who plays his partner. I don't remember her name. She also stars in Parks and Recreation. Oh, Mr. Bean movie as the mother. She plays the partner of Arnold, if you remember.
Oh yeah,
she pretends to be their sister.
No one got plane sick, car sick.
Yes, the car sick, and then she has her fiance look out for her and whatnot. She's naked and then eating spaghetti, and then their relationship, the chemistry between Arnold and that lady is it's so sweet. At one point she pretends to be Arnold's sister, and then she doesn't talk in Austrian. She talks in Dutch. Oh wait, no, in German. I don't remember her name. Hilga.
Hilga.
Yeah, and then Arnold time to show the ferret. This is my ferret. And then is a shut up moment, and then it's just a sweet, fun time to watch. But keep in mind, it is not a straight up kids film.
Yep.
The first half and the second half is a straight cop thriller.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness! The first time I saw it, right, because I was a little boy when I first saw it, waiting for the bus to arrive home. I only saw half of it at first, and then I managed to watch the second half some other day, and I thought it's Arnold in an action movie. This might be raw deal. I don't know, some action movie, and then in the middle, it's a kids film. And then at the end, we're back to cop thriller and whatnot. So I love Kindergarten Cop. So what's your number 7?
Apparently, it's Kindergarten Cop.
Do tell. Why do you like Kindergarten Cop?
Like you said, when I watch Kindergarten Cop, I'm like, okay, the title, Kindergarten Cop. Okay, cops, kindergarten. All right, this is gonna be a very weird chemistry,
Yeah.
So when I watch, it's like, oh dang. It's a badass cop, where he goes to the club and just literally shot the guy in front of the club.
Gimbal. I like my
and then when there's like a group of people around this guy, like, I don't want my car to be, messed up. They pump the shotgun. Okay, man, we'll look after your car. Good.
Yes. Okay.
So I like how he able to transform those rugged look, literally with the beard and everything,
the beginning,
to a teacher,
And then Wonder Man's in immediately.
Yes. We were at 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is your 7?
My number 7 is Running Man. Okay. This is not Arnold's comedy films. No worries. But it's Arnold's post-apocalyptic movie. Not counting Terminator. Even though Arnold is not in post-apocalypse, but this one Arnold in not post-apocalypse. Dystopian future.
Yeah, dystopian future.
Where everyone in the year 2015 or 16 watching Running Man, which is no different from where we are now. Everyone is watching Running Man, the Korean Running Man show.
No, that one is much safer.
I wish they are playing literally Running Man in Korea, South Korea. So anyway, I like this movie because it's okay. Keep in mind, Arnold doesn't have much dialogue in this movie. Most of his dialogue is ADR, which means ADR means you have to redub your voice because this movie has terrible ADR. Every time you see Arnold on screen, right, and then his voice doesn't match the sound quality of his audio, his mouth movement. But still, you enjoy the movie for the game show, the Running Man game show. And I also love the soundtrack by Harold Faltermeyer, the guy who makes what was it, Axel S or the Beverly Hills Cop.
Axel Foley.
Yeah, Axel Foley, that's right.
I love that one.
But this one is also good. Harold Faltermeyer composed Running Man as well. And then the villains is fun to watch because I heard the villain is an actual person who does game show before.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I mean previously.
Oh, the main
villain, the guy who runs
the MC.
show.
All right.
He used to be a game show host, and then you get to see the guy named the black guy. Okay, I'm not trying to be racist. The black guy from Alien, who happens to be Arnold's friend in this movie. And then I get to see Arnold wear his World's Gym shirt at the beginning, the tank one, when he used his a stogie, his cigar, and then walking around with his world gyms because
Promoting.
promoting Gold's Gym. I don't know if it's World Gym or Gold Gym. Help me out, comment. Okay, what's your number 6?
My number 6 is Total Recall.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow. Okay. Total Recall has one of the best for me, lah. Not one of the best, not like the best, but it's considered a best special effect for
1990.
yes,
The year 1990.
the year 1990.
Mhm.
It has like those holographic, and then the facial, you know, when the mask screwed up, and then it starts to turn here and there, like, oh my. That's actually quite good, you know, compared to the new Total Recall where they had like
Don't never talk about that.
okay, holographic, you know, mask. He's one like literally a mask.
Keep in mind the mask or the effects are done by Rob Bottin, the special effect guy. I like him. I don't think Michael knows Rob Bottin is, but anyway, continue.
And the scariest part of Total Recall was that alien thing. Breathe.
He looks like the same pal from 6th Day. I think that can be a good match. Simple. Scary.
What's your number 6?
Alright, my number 6. Well, I was hoping to put Total Recall number 6, but okay, then I'll move Total Recall above. So my number 6 is the Terminator.
The number 1, 2, or 3?
The first one.
Where is Sarah Connor?
Yes, okay. Alright, don't get angry. Alright, YouTube. I love Terminator because there are so many Arnold movies around that we love. But the reason I love... Okay, I put Terminator, the first one, slightly below because Arnold don't get to do much. I'm not saying he's bad at acting. He's brilliant
At keeping still.
at being a stiff robot. You know, with...
Emotionless,
because that's what Arnold is good at. Because maybe it's because of his accent, he can't be an action hero. Because at one point they tried to cast Arnold as Kyle Reese, and then Lance Henriksen as the Terminator, and then they changed to O.J. Simpson.
O.J.
I know. And then they recast him, and then they put Arnold as the Terminator, which is a good choice. It's dark, it's bleak, it's the 80s, man. And then whenever you watch or play any video game that has the 80s homage, they kind of looks and feels like the Terminator, the first one, or especially the tech noir scene with all the 80s.
And he's going every house selling cookies. Sarah Connor. Yes.
Are you Sarah Connor?
One cookie for you.
It's a dark movie. You know, I hate Terminator Genesis for ruining the dark tone of the Terminator.
Yeah.
But this movie, oh my god, because it's being the first in a series, it kind of feels like horror film. You know, it's a romance film and then it's a horror
Thriller.
Yeah, it feels like a thriller. An assassin.
Assassin.
And then it has the "I'll be back."
Yeah, that was like the beginning of "I'll be back."
And then the music by Brad Fiedel, the 80s. Kind of reminds me of Sega Genesis games because I'm a Sega guy, not a Nintendo guy. Sorry, guys. So anyway, it's a second film by James Cameron after Piranha 3, and then this movie, it brought him to direct Aliens, the second one, and then Terminator 2, and then the rest, and then making James Cameron a household name. So that's my number 6. Don't worry, guys, I still love the Terminator, and then which is why it's on the top. All right, what's your number 5?
My number 5 was. Oh wait, my number 5 is The Running Man. Okay, the reason why I love The Running Man is their costume.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. What?
Their costumes are fantastic. Yeah. And then I love the gladiator name. Okay, I call him Glad. The villain's name, especially. No, I like how Arnold called them.
Okay.
Like when we were watching earlier on, there was the scene where he's like calling the shocker, the electric guy, "Hey, bald head, hey,
Hey,
Christmas,
Christmas
tree. Oh my god.
Running Man is a fun movie to watch with the rest of your friends.
Yep.
Mhm.
Not with family, friends.
No, you can watch with your family too if you're an open-minded parent.
Mhm.
You know, so good fun.
What happened to Buzzsaw?
He has to split. Okay, that's Michael's number. What? 6?
5.
5. Okay, my number 5 is Total Recall. Okay, everything Michael's mentioned is already there, you know. But what he hasn't mentioned is the because it's directed by Paul Verhoeven, who directed RoboCop. It has the feel of RoboCop, the violence, the satire. No, there are no satire in this movie.
No.
Only RoboCop and Starship Troopers. Oh man, I wish there's satire. Anyway, the sci-fi element. This is I think apart from the Terminator series, this movie has a smart sci-fi element to it. Like, is he dreaming at the end, or is it really in his head, or is the whole thing real? You know, it keeps the plot like at the end ambiguous. You know, the ending.
Yes.
The music by Jerry Goldsmith is amazing. The epitome of his work. The action Jerry Goldsmith composed for the movie. And then of course, keep in mind, one of my favorite video games of all time is MDK. The music here.
MDK.
He doesn't know MDK. I've never shown you MDK before. It's one of my number 1 favorite video games of all time. The music in that game kind of feels the same way as Jerry Goldsmith composed music for Total Recall.
Mm-hmm.
It has the same sound, kind of, especially the Mars theme, the mystical one, and then the visual effects by Rob Bottin, and then, you know, because the movie won an Oscar for special visual effects achievement,
Mm-hmm.
and then the sound effects and everything. It's a good fun time to watch with your friends and maybe family, especially your friends, because it has the best Arnold one-liner, consider the divorce.
Oh, and then he has a guy also from Junior and Twins.
No, that's not him.
That's not him?
No, it looks like Danny DeVito
Yeah.
at the beginning. I know the one when they worked at the construction site.
I
Also,
told you not to go to Total Recall.
Yeah, you gotta put the bottom on your head. So Total Recall is my number 5. Okay, what's your number 4?
Last action hero.
Yeah, John McTiernan.
It's a typical.
John McTiernan.
Yep, it's a typical action hero
Yes.
from that era. Literally, When-
But
he would so-called went to the reality world and got screwed up badly there.
oh no.
He tried to put movie physics, movie terms in the real world, where they were playing chicken.
Of course.
In the movie scene, the villains was like, "Oh, I'm scared that he started to turn," but when he comes to the real world, well, they smack each other in the face, you know.
Yes.
And then I like how the villain, where in the movie when they were acting, he was like shooting, and immediately 2 seconds cop came. Like, whoa, that's so fast. Then when he comes to the reality world, he's like, pow! He looked like,
The movie feels like Honest Trailer. The movie. Honest Trailer was there.
you know, they're literally like being honest with you at what's happening in this both realm. You know?
They know that they are satirizing the action movie without obviously telling you it's a satire of an action film.
And then they were making fun of him saying, "I'll be back."
Yes. I'll be back. Okay.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Commando. Yes! Commando is awesome. There is no other word to describe Commando. Commando is a great fun if you watch it drunk or hangover or just plain sober, like me. I used to watch Commando drunk because here's the thing. Anytime you say the word, you just say Arnold, the first thing comes in mind is the poster for Commando with the body, the brown chiseled, the shredded body, and then him one liner, and then "I'll be back, Bennett. Set up some steam." It's a movie where everything is one liner from Arnold, and he has a ridiculous stunt with him falling off from the plane.
Oh yeah.
On into the swamp, and then remember I was supposed to kill you last. I lied. Which also in Terminator 3 as well.
Yes, you told me that. I
I lied. Oh man, I love Commando, man. If you want to have fun watching Arnold movie without thinking too much, and then without without having to spend 2 hours, this one is 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yep.
Very short. You just want to watch dumb action
It's
movie.
a very direct action
Yes,
movie.
straightforward. That's why I love. And then the ridiculous music by James Horner, the saxophone here, and then the drum, the the synthesizer. It's a true 80s action fun movie, ridiculous. And then the reuse shot of people got shot by enemies. The reuse shot the same thing.
Oh yeah.
And all whatnot. It's fun. It's fun. Please don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired. Okay, watch. I recommend Commando heavily. So what's your number 3?
Okay, my number 3 was Commando. He just explained why that movie is so good, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you really want a quick action movie, like those old type, very funny or not, Commando is very good. The opening scene itself, where they show Arnold came in, right, who carrying that big log, like oh my god,
Cling, 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 cling. And then him feeding the deer with his daughter. That's true Hallmark.
I love how the music from horror, right, like trim like very heavy, especially when he cut the wood, like they look behind, they carry the daughter, like it changed.
Because James Horner, oh come on man.
It's like, oh
Bless
my
him.
god. So I don't really say anything else. He really said a lot about Commando. So what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Predator.
Okay, Predator.
I could put Predator in number 1 or 2, but there's a reason why I put number 3, because the number 2, 1 and 2 are, obvious. But still, Predator. Directed by John McTiernan as well. Wait, is it John McTiernan or Rennie Harlin? Darn, I always got those two confused. It's the same director as, Die Hard. Wait, no, fuck.
Die Hard.
I think so. John McTiernan directed Die Hard. I don't know. Oh, this is the only time
Yep.
we... Yes, that's right, John McTiernan. I was right. So anyway, we didn't cheat. So anyway, it's the same director as Die Hard and his favorite movie, Last Action Hero.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Predator is a serious horror film. Okay, the first thing when you watch Predator, because of the cover, it only shows Arnold and the Target logo. Let's say you don't know anything about Predator or Alien vs Predator, and then you watch the movie blindly, and then the first thing you see is the action, Vietnam War style movie with the having some fun tonight music playing, and then all of a sudden,
one of them went missing, and they're like,
and then one of them got skin.
yeah, that's the one that went missing. They're like, holy.
It's like yeah, I know. It's like Aliens. You're not expecting it to be a horror film. And then at one point they did try who's the name? Jean-Claude Van Damme as the Predator. Have you heard of it before?
No, I've not.
They tried Jean-Claude Van Damme during his earlier days as the Predator with the ridiculous costume, because nobody knows how the Predator looks like. And then part of the Predator, the face, I think it's the claw.
Yeah, the poster itself is very misleading.
I know. You can, here's the poster. You can add it in. And then they did try Jean-Claude Van Damme as the ridiculous looking Predator, because nobody knows how the Predator looks like. Nobody knows. So even us, as a viewer, because I watched Predator, sadly, after it was Predator.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got the... but still, I enjoyed Predator with its the music. Alan Silvestri, who did Back to the Future, a bombastic music, and all of a sudden, something that is menacing and sinister, which fits the movie. The characters in the movie kind of reminds you of Aliens. You never seen Aliens before, the second one.
I'm a Predator fan.
I'm an Aliens fan, and then you get to care for the characters, even though they are they are grizzled, they are grunt, mean-spirited soldier, but you get to care for them. And then also you get to hear Arnold keep saying Mac everywhere, all the time. And then he befriends the Apollo Creed from Rocky, Carl Weathers. Dylan, you son of a bitch. So, Predator is an essential horror films with Arnold in it as a protagonist. And then go watch the bloopers of Predator where Arnold teaches everyone how to use the stogie.
Oh yeah.
The how
Cigar.
to properly use smoke the cigar, which is fun, which is good fun.
No, not like that.
Yeah, and then of course they get to the chopper scene, and then the I'm over here, just kill me already, let's do it. So that's my number 3 favorite Arnold movie. So what's your number 2?
Oh well, my number 2 was Predator.
Apollo.
Yeah. My number 2 was Predator. I picked Predator because it was, like you said, it was considered as a horror film, and I think it was one of the horror films that I actually enjoyed watching. But at the same time, because it has gore and so on, and I love the way they make skinless human body hanging and whatnot. Another thing is that is where the legend line, that one-liner, "Get to the chopper,"
Yes.
came from. So those that have not watched Predator, give it a go. It's very good. And my favorite scene was the one where he literally jumped off the cliff, and went to the river and covered himself in mud. And then when the camera panned around, then his eyes opened.
See me.
He was literally hiding at the tree mud cover.
Yeah.
Even the camera can detect him until he opened the eyes and whatnot. Like, oh, that was very good. So yeah, what's your number 2?
Please don't be angry. My number 2 is Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Okay, here's the thing. I love Terminator. Sorry, guys. I really, really, really love Terminator because everyone keeps saying one of their favorite Arnold movies is Terminator, Judgment Day. And then there's also a list of favorite Arnold movie that is not Terminator. But I'm sorry, but we have to put Terminator in it. So the second movie is, the number 2 is second movie in the Terminator series. Why not? Every time you look at Arnold with his sunglass, that's from Terminator 2. Everything is all Arnold is Terminator.
Yeah, it comes from Terminator. Oh, before we continue, because my first and top most
Wait, are you spoiling?
Is Terminator 2 as well. So I want to continue on in case we drag on. So
okay, oh yeah, his number 1.
My most favorite one is Terminator 2.
Yeah, Terminator.
So at least we can talk now.
Okay,
So-
okay.
Yeah, literally everything that you see him as now is all from Terminator 2.
And if you watched Terminator 2 as a child, then we have a brilliant childhood because we watched Terminator during our primary school days.
Yep.
Because our parents are awesome. So what else do you like about Terminator 2?
The bomb scene.
Oh, yes.
I keep telling him the scene that I like is where that guy was holding that paper clip, and then the cops come in the building and he's like,
The Miles Dyson sacrifice.
I can't hold on. the moment that they're like, run, then when he died, boom.
And then it's the movie where you see Arnold use different types of weapons, from the minigun into the pump gun, and then something that looks like a Winchester at the beginning where he flips the shotgun.
Oh yeah, I think it is a Winchester,
I think it is. And then it's one of the smartest Arnold movie around his list of movies, even smarter than Total Recall because it involves time travel, fate, and then and then action. How doing editing,
and then the effect where he can go through the wall.
Yes, CGI. The use of CGI.
It's very good from
Visual
the floor and everything.
It's one of those groundbreaking CGI.
And then I love how he dubbed the voice where, "Is Woofy okay?" Remember that part?
Yes, honey. Woofy's fine.
What's the dog name?
Oh yeah, and it. Okay. We all know the Terminator is a good person. What if you watch the movie blindly and then the scene with T-1000, he doesn't kill the cop, maybe he just he approaches the cop and then just cut. What if the entire movie you thought Arnold's a bad guy, and then all of a sudden when he rescued John at the mall, and then it might have brought an impact to us, right? Like,
well, if you watch
the first one,
when you watch the first movie, your thought from the first movie is like, oh no, he came back to kill him.
Oh no, he's
And
finally
they
there.
literally build it up where he came with the rose and everything, you know.
Exactly. That's what I meant. The movie is emotional too, especially at the end where John Connor begs Arnie not to die, not to lower him into the steel mill. Arnold cried. Michael cried. It's one of those emotional guys. It's
Bromance.
It's okay to cry in movies.
Yep.
So, for me, number 2 is Arnold's movie, The Terminator 2. No, it's Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. You gotta say Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Judgment Day, yeah. Alright, so it's going to be my number 1.
Yep, you guys already know my number 1 is Judgment Day as well. So roll the drum.
Okay, my number 1 is Conan the Barbarian. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, why?
Okay, I'm sorry guys, I chose Conan over the Terminator. We all love Terminator Judgment Day. Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Yeah, but Conan that's what has an impact as Judgment Day.
Okay.
So why did you put it as first?
Okay, this is just my preferences, alright? This is
Okay.
just me. I love Lord of the Rings, movies, action adventure movie, Dragon Slayer, Excalibur, the old high fantasy film like
Fantasy
Willow
film,
and whatnot.
alright.
Like Willow.
Willow.
Oh, love Willow. And then, those sort of things. Even I have a soft spot for Legend. I love high fantasy movie. My favorite game is Skyrim. This is why I love Conan the Barbarian. It's like the movie's made for me. And here's the thing. Conan the Barbarian doesn't focus much on war or politics and whatnot. It focuses on one guy. Conan. Arnold. It focuses on him and he doesn't talk much. It's a kind of a silent protagonist.
An action.
Exactly. And then he has the right body for a Nordic type character.
This is couple years after when the film industry wanted to have big size action actor,
Yeah, he's the first one to do it.
Arnold,
he's not really the first one because there were Hercules and the old one. Also a bodybuilder too.
So he was reading that period where he's still actually quite large.
He is.
After
even though they asked him to lower down his body fat, right?
The mass.
His mass.
Yeah.
He still looked great.
Yeah.
And then, oh my gosh, okay. Where do I start? Where do I begin? The music by Basil Polidorus. I got the music on my Spotify with that one track. The music is fantastic. The music is beautiful. It's emotional. It's, I don't know, it takes your breath away. And then I'm going to order the soundtrack on vinyl. Basil Polidorus in his prime time. The guy who composed Starship Troopers, RoboCop, and
okay.
that's why I love Basil Polidorus. The music, and then the even the direction, the costume. It looks silly on Arnold, but it doesn't look silly on everyone else. The art direction, the set design, especially at the snake, what James Earl Jones plays with the snake and whatnot. The visual effects on the snakes is fantastic too. And then the whole movie, from start to finish, it's not complicated. It's kind of direct. It's straight to the point. If you love Skyrim so much with exploring, adventuring, and then coming across, that's Red Sonja, coming across, a group of cult and whatnot. You love Skyrim, you're going to love Conan the Barbarian. And if you love Conan the Barbarian, you're going to love Skyrim, my favorite video games of all time. So that's my number 1 favorite Arnold movie of all time. And then my top 10 favorite soundtrack of all time, Conan the Barbarian.
Honorable mention.
Okay, honorable mention. You go first because you were the first one.
My honorable mention is what was the movie that he became a cowboy?
The villain. What villain?
Why I say that as an honorable mention because not many people know about it. One, and he tried his best to play as a Western character, like the old cowboy. You can even see him wearing tights, like his pants and shirt out.
Big for a Western. That's honorable mention. And then my honorable mention is go watch. I don't remember the name of the show. It's a show from the late 70s. It's the San Francisco story where Arnold stars as a maniac bodybuilder who everyone makes fun of him, and then he started to get angry, and then he kills the girls who make fun of him in that show. It's one episode of San Francisco. I don't remember the name. Comments help me out here. I watched it on YouTube the other year. And then any other honorable mention? Oh, Raw Deal too. Raw Deals is awesome too. It's one of those Arnold movie in a mafia. Arnold in mafia movie. Check it out, Raw Deal. And then Red Heat. Arnold as Russian.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Red Heat. And anything else?
Well, I can't remember all the movies though. He has a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
A lot of good honorable mention.
Eraser. We forgot to put that in.
But okay, you know what? Why don't you tell us your top 10 favorite in the comment section, and what else do you think that we have missed, like some of those movies that we have not mentioned yet, and you think that it's good? Maybe we could give it a try to watch it and whatnot. Put it down in the comment section, and tell us what else you want us to talk about. Top 10 or maybe top 5. Maybe some all action movie that you think it might be the same opinion as yours. So write down everything in the comment and subscribe. Hit the like button, and press the bell button for more notification from us, because we are still here, just that we don't update weekly. We're more like a monthly kind of thing. So thanks for watching. Roll the montage.